god, I can't believe I'm going to be talking about Faze again. This is insane. I have not talked about Faze since June of last year. Holy shit, bro. This was during the midst of all the little drama that they were having. But there's some more, I won't even say drama, it's more so kind of just huge news with when it comes to the Faze clan, which if you don't know who or what Faze is essentially a big gaming corporation type of deal, basically like a clan, you know those Call of Duty lobbies where you have like the little characters or names next to your online name, your online username. Faze was one of those. Faze clan used to be a gaming group with a whole bunch of homies, and basically you're just like, hey, we're part of this group and we're gonna fucking kill it on the gaming scene. And that's pretty much what it was. So to think that's where it once came from to now this big organization where it makes money, well, I mean, they haven't been really making money, but at one point Faze was valued at $200 million plus at one point. That's insane to think that a clan used to run in the 2010s, early 2000s, is worth $200 million. I'm just fucking around on Call of Duty to this. It's mind-boggling. But now it's not even really worth 50 million. They actually recently got sold. I don't even fucking know, some other person that paid like 13 million, some shit like that. They only paid they paid a fraction of what it used to be, and even what it is now. And it's kind of sad to see that. The reason I bring that up is because Faze is making some massive changes, to the point where they had over 140 employees working for them, and Fazebanks, who we'll get into if you don't know who he is, essentially fired 110 of them and wants to fire more, to the point where, I want to get back to the old Faze ways, and I'll get into that as well in a second. But if you don't know who Fazebank was, he is one of the I don't even know how many founders there were. I think there was like 7 or something like that. He's one of the OGs, the Messiah, the second coming. He was Faze. He was one of Faze, you know what I mean? He was, the lack of a better term, he was him. He really was. For a while, Fazebanks didn't really have a handle on Faze, and that's not to say that he was the owner of Faze. No, don't get that twisted. I know I said that, but technically he didn't own Faze for a while. It was owned by a corporation. It was owned by a big money-hungry corporation that essentially wanted more money. Just monopoly. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, apparently, he's in the driver's seat, because if you actually go on, if you actually go to the Faze clan Twitter, sorry, X, God forbid, it's actually pinned that says, "I got the passwords back, --Banks." So again, I don't know if he has a majority stake in it. Again, he doesn't have really ownership like that, I'm assuming. Or maybe it does, or maybe he's just really cool with the people that bought it. But he's in control right now, and he's making some crazy changes. Like I said previously, he fired 110 out of 140 people and wants to keep going. Like I said again, he wants to bring it back to the old days of Faze, back when it was thriving in the golden years.
Aren't you getting rid of a bunch of actual video game creators?
Well, we're definitely cutting the roster down significantly. Again, it's
because at the same time, if it's about not recreating, because you never recreate what happened, but if it's about getting back to the core value of it, then wouldn't it be about keeping video game creators?
Well, for sure. I mean, and the people, we're cutting all kinds of people. We're cutting the roster down significantly. We had something like 140 employees this time last year. I think we have 30 right now. I want to cut that down even further to like 10. I firmly believe that as long as the brand is taken care of, as long as the people who are a part of the brand, that roster of 10 people are all on the same page, have the same focus, have the same vision, and are incentivized the right way. Like the corny, like us paying members to put Faze in their name and having that be the relationship, like that doesn't work. It's whack. I want no part of that. It doesn't do anything for either side. It's this weird transactional shit. We're not Red Bull, bro. We're not like, you know what I mean? We're not trying to slap our
Rain
logo.
would talk a lot about this.
It's very true. And Rain's genius, brand mind, internet content mind, and I respect the fuck out of his perspective on this. And Rain and I see eye to eye almost every step of the way when it comes to this conversation specifically.
Everybody loved it. Back when there was the Faze house. You fucking remember that shit? Yeah, because I didn't. I didn't remember that shit. I had to Google it. I didn't watch that shit. They had a house in New York, and they had no more than, 10 people. Just individual content creators wanting to grow and do something bigger than themselves, which is grow the Faze clan, and it worked. If you go to YouTube right now and you look up Base House, there's a playlist about it, and it's not like no 20 or 30 video playlist. No. That shit has like 100 plus videos. Like this shit was booming. Like I'm not shitting you. This was insane. And now we're back to the present. If you look at the screenshot, these are the top 10 streamers for Faze. 4 through 10, they're done. They're out of here. And there's 2 people I want to diverge into, and one of them is Kaylee. Oh my god, I hope I'm fucking saying this right. But she is one of the biggest and was honestly one of the more active members of Faze, and she was absolutely killing it. And the crazy part is she found out while streaming.
Yeah, I'm being serious. I got kicked. One of the only members that can pull millions of impressions a week. Top streamer for Warzone. And still had so much love and passion for a team that I didn't even get paid to stay there. I stayed because I loved it. No crypto content, no Faze for you. Yeah. I got told. I literally got told by everyone that me and Scope were gonna be we were gonna be the people to stay. And it's just Scope now. And I'm not like really emotional. I don't think I've ever like really cried on stream. But this has been like a year in the making. It's so amazing how I already knew all of this a year ago. And when I told them I knew who the recruits were, they were, how do you know? Are you kidding me? I'm not fucking stupid. They treated like we were fucking stupid. But the way that it was handled, nobody deserved that. Nobody deserved that. 12 hours before everything. That's not fair. The way that it was handled and everybody got ignored.
And it's crazy because she had a massive following on X, Twitter, whatever you want to fucking call it, of 300, as of right now, 336,000 followers on X/Twitter. That's fucking insane. She gets millions of impressions, streams her ass off, grinds her ass off. And again, you probably think, oh, what's the difference between her and somebody else? She was one of the biggest streamers, if not the biggest streamer they had, and they let her go. Thankfully, there was no turmoil, not thankfully. I would have loved to cover that drama, but that's besides the point. But there was no turmoil or any bad blood. She said, I wish everybody the best, and yada, yada, yada. But another person I want to talk about is Fazebanks. Fazebanks is also part of the OGs, the messiahs of Faze. And I want to clarify, he didn't get kicked. He left on his own accord. And here's the tweet that he posted. Hey, so obviously I've left Faze because, contrary to popular belief, 51% of the company is still corporately owned. So that's where I was talking about with Fazebanks. I don't know if he actually has majority ownership in this, or if he's just buddy with, the 51%. Because in any case, when it comes to a business, the 51% is the majority, obviously. So what does that mean? They can make the decisions and they have the final say. Technically. But let's keep reading. I can't get burned again. There's so many people involved in that team that are strictly there for money and attention. I was there for what Faze stood for to the community that I was a part of at one point, and the brotherhood that came with it. Also, I try not to bring up the past and live in the present, but I paved the way for a lot of you. I will forever be Fazebanks. And this is fuck you, 𝗎𝗎𝗓. But anyway, it's very sad to see one of the OGs go again if you're really following Faze like that. But again, they haven't been doing really well. To give you an idea how well they're not doing, I mean, obviously they laid off a whole bunch of people, but you can't own any stocks in Faze anymore. It's off the market. That's how poorly they were doing. They were losing money. But again, I digress. It is what it is. And they're honestly right. Fazebanks is trying to bring back the 2010s era of Faze Clan, which is a great thing that you want to try and do. But this isn't the 2010s anymore. This is a whole new decade. We're in the 2020s now. And you're probably thinking, I'm not even that old. Like, I'm not. And I feel old when I was saying this. Years ago, doesn't seem like a long time ago, but it is. A lot can happen in 10 years, especially when it comes to the online era that we have right now. Look at X/Twitter. I can't believe I fucking said that. X, an alphabetical letter, is what we replaced Twitter with. It's insane to think that Faze was once the pinnacle of gaming, and all of a sudden they're trying to clean off whatever, you know, dignity and honestly life they have left. We could honestly see if this doesn't work out, especially they also, mind you, they signed a whole bunch of, they got rid of all those people. They signed 4 new streamers, and again, they look like just chatting streamers, but again, I will say Fazebanks has an eye for getting really good talent. Look at Kaylee. Look at Scissors. Like, shit, Sway. Like, I look at this fucking list. You might not know them, but like, shit, it's insane. I mean, fuck, look at the active people. Nick Merckx. Hello? Anyways, it's sad to see that this could honestly possibly be the end of Faze. Don't know where this is heading. This could be a great move and make Fazebanks look like a fucking genius, or this could make him look like a dumbass. I guess time will tell, and I guess we'll see. But for whatever that happens, you know your boy's gonna be on that shit. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Your boy is so close to 1K, and of course, like I'm saying from every video here on out, when we do hit 1K subs, I'm gonna do a giveaway with our sponsor and partner, 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟. Let's give a big thank you to our proud sponsor of today's video, 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟. 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔 is the best gaming supplement on the market. They have 3 lines of formulas. They have energy, focus, and hydration. Now remember, this is a caffeinated product, so for any of my younger viewers out there, I wouldn't advise using this unless you got your parents' permission, but even then I would be very careful. So if you are under 18, they do have the hydration formula, which I do have the watermelon swirl, and I ain't gonna lie, I know I'm sponsored, but this shit's fire. Like, it's fire. Like, I love watermelon flavor as it is, but it's great. The flavors I have that I truly like, the melon cream pop is my absolute favorite, and that's an energy line. The focus line is one of those lines that helps you really lock in. Like, if you're focused on a game and you really need to win, take that shit. I promise you, you're gonna win. If you need a little bit of energy, you know, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you need a little pep in your step, go ahead and grab that energy. But if you want something that just tastes great and is good for you, I would go ahead and go with the hydration formula. Like, I gotta say, I've tried G Fuel, Game Subs, all that, and it wasn't really for me. It really wasn't. I had a lot of crash with a lot of them where the flavors weren't right, but it's got the best of both worlds. It tastes great, and there's no crash. I'm not even just saying this, I'm being so dead ass. I have never had a crash with this. It has been absolutely amazing. People that are running are absolutely awesome. My partner manager is amazing. Honestly, just a well-rounded and amazing company. You guys should definitely give it a try. If you haven't already, the link is down below, description below. But if you want 10% off and also supports me so your boy can pump out these videos, go ahead and use code on all caps 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔 and give you 10% off your order, and you can use my referral link down in the description below. Don't forget to tell them your boy sent you. Might let you know, oh, who sent you? Let you know your boy 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔, you know what I'm saying? 𝗦𝗢𝗔 up in here. But thank you again for 𝗦𝗢𝗔𝗔 for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and get back into it. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. All right, bye. Okay, don't do drugs. Okay, don't do drugs. Okay, bye.